Bro, now nigga get changed. Chop get blues on the mouth through the maze. Push star coupe on in the king. Standing there blocking up, serving the feed. Pie got not get to the blue cheese. Four got rocks up, serving the weed. I been out of town on the roads of my dreams. Four got a Glock with a scope and a beam. Nigga.
Plus, you're incentivized to, you know, if you work your way up the card, you're on every pay-per-view. Those pay-per-view checks can get pretty big.
Nice, okay.
So yeah, I went from, that was my guarantee, but I always made more than that.
Is it always, is it any royalties or is it just?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I still get paid from WWE today. I left there in 2009.
Damn.
2023, and I still get a check every 6 months now. It's not much, but yeah.
No, that's just
for anything that I'm a part of, they still pay me some royalties for it.
Yeah, that's timeless. That's timeless. So now, you're in the WWE. Could you kind of give me a wildest moment that you had, kind of that you've seen, maybe whether it was in the locker room or in the ring type of thing? A wildest moment for you? I know that's kind of crazy because it's like tons.
I saw a lot of crazy stuff.
For sure.
I think one of the craziest things that I've ever seen is we were on a flight, like an 18-hour flight from somewhere up in Nova Scotia, like a military base up in Nova Scotia, over to Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany, and then Germany to Iraq. And they had a lot of alcohol almost, because they were really long flights.
For sure.
And we were going over there, there was a little wrestling, but it was mostly just taking pictures and signing autographs and just getting to see the people, you know, like.
For sure.
And I remember at one point, like Vince McMahon he's a billionaire, right? Remember that he's a billionaire.
For sure.
And he owns this company, and and he doesn't like it when people sleep. So
sleep?
He doesn't like it when people sleep. Just like when you're dead, pal. So we're like, you know, 14 hours into this flight, and people are passed out. People are just sleeping, and Vince started. It's like that's when he came out, and I saw him with a giant bag of hard white candies. He had it like tucked under his arm like a football, and he was low crawling around the back of this. And it was we were in a C-17 transport plane, one of those ones where they like drive tanks on the back of it.
Oh
the
shit!
Big open bays. So like there was a couple rows of jump seats, but other than that, it was just open. You could just get up and move around. He's like low crawling around, and he would take the candy, and he would see, like, if you're sleeping, right, like this, he would take that fucking candy and duck down, and then I'd see him low crawling around a little bit more.
Hey, crazy!
He's a billionaire. Like,
for sure, doing that, playing around.
Cool. Yeah, just goofing off.
So that's I definitely want to ask you about Vince too. We might as well get into it. What was the persona now of Vince? Some people, I want to say, no. The things I seen, everybody low key loved him. Whether he was a hard ass or not, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But the things that I've seen, low key everybody loves. Can you explain y'all relationship?
I had a great working relationship with him. I felt it was frustrating at the time. He was trying to, remember, like, he used to just, I'd come back and he would be like, that sucked. That was terrible. And I would be like, what? What am I doing? And he'd be like, you're too funny, or you're too entertaining, or you're too over the top. It's ridiculous. And if I look back on my performances back then, I see what he was talking about, and I get it. But I couldn't grasp it at the time. Here he was telling me, like, to change everything that had gotten me to the dance in the first place. Now change it. And I was like, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. But I remember one time I was expressing, like, my frustrations to Chris Jericho.
Right.
Jericho said he cares, or he wouldn't say anything at all. So that was I was fortunate that, you know, if you ever come, he goes, if you ever come back to the curtain and he just goes, good job, or he doesn't look at you, that's a problem. The
Oh,
fact that he's
man.
taking time to critique you means that he sees something in you. So
Right.